Last month, GCC released a really solid drop, including updates to existing figures, bringing in some brand new designs, and releasing some items that will change your battle packs forever. Thanks to GCC for sending this drop over, and let's go check them out. The 501st Airborne and Imperial Cody both restocked this month, and trust me, both were long overdue. You guys already know, this figure is pad printed on all official parts, including the helmet, and that's why it's $30. The only thing that can bring the cost down on this figure is by using a replica helmet. Other than that, this is a perfect figure for some of you collectors of the Bad Batch. Now, I know you guys are going to be super hyped because the 501st Airborne is back. When this figure first released, it sold out almost immediately. You guys already know, this figure is pad printed on all the official parts and utilizes GCC's custom in-house Airborne mold. With those restocks out of the way, we can finally focus on my favorite figure from this wave, Commander Thorn. GCC really nailed this figure, from the complex helmet design down to the printed arms and even the little commander's badge on his chest. I do want to point out how GCC made custom legs for this Thorn figure instead of cheaping out and using LEGO's official leg. That's where the good about this figure really comes to an end. This figure costs $32 because of the official helm used. I would really like to see more pricing similar to that of Neo, which was a replica helm for $22. Now I do kind of understand that the comma and visor do cost a bit, but I mean, $32, come on. If these figures are going to be really expensive, at least give us a custom head. That would help ease some of the issues over the pricing. 2 Airbornes also dropped, including the Coruscant Guard and 442nd Airborne. 2 custom-made commas come with this figure, including a black and gray one, depending on your liking. Having the Coruscant Guard Airborne as a Clone Trooper minifigure is just so surreal. To me, it's always amazing how creative GCC gets with the arm printing for these Airbornes. My favorite thing about this minifigure is how this Airborne blends flawlessly with LEGO's Shock Trooper. This 442nd Trooper is, well, really amazing, and GCC definitely outdid themselves with this figure. The battle damage is definitely my favorite part about this figure. I mean, look at it. Airborne and weather battle damage, this is perfect. Something to note is the high similarity between the 442nd and the Coruscant Guard Airborne arms. They look really similar, and there are minor changes, but they look really cool. And the 442nd, of course, has that battle damage. Correct me in the comments below, but I do think the 442nd is the most detailed out of all the Airbornes that GCC has released. Something that did surprise me was that both of these figures retail for $25 USD. I would have thought at least the 442nd would have been upcharged because of the battle damage. It's also really nice to see consistent pricing on these Airbornes from GCC, for each Airborne being $25 from the 501st to the 327th to these new ones. 3 other Clone Troopers got some major updates in this wave, including Commander Wolf, the Elite, and the Shadow Trooper. Both the Elite and Shadow Grunt get V2s in this drop. The main updates for these figures include printed arms and updates to the helmet with a metallic visor and hold helmets. Now this just means that GCC is improving upon older prints and designs, and this is, well, just amazing to see GCC progress through. Commander Wolf is back with a V4, and while it's a V4, the biggest updates have been the helmets. The rest of the figure has stayed relatively the same. This figure retails for $28, and that's a main reason because of the replica helm. Let's just say that that price is significantly better than the version 1, which retailed for $34 USD. The replica helm with holes is amazing because you can use the rangefinder, which completes Wolf's iconic look. Included with Wolfie is a printed head, one without stubble and one with stubble. I gotta say that scar above his right eye looks so cool. I would love to see more printed heads from GCC because they've been absolutely killing it. GCC also dropped these shock upgrade arms for your Shock Trooper grunts. I love when GCC does cheap, easy upgrades for your already existing Clone Troopers. This really enhances the look, and I added a Printech Pauldron to mine and a GCC custom Shock Trooper helmet, and this figure is straight from the Bad Batch. Okay, we know this figure is cool, but there are some accessories that will change your life forever. These 3 helmets take GCC's pad printed custom helmets to the next level, including the 501st Bark, the 332nd Bark, and the Imperial or Grunt Bark. For the 501st Bark, simply take one of LEGO's existing Heavy Troopers and just swap the helmet, and this is already a stellar figure. You can do the same body swap with the 332nd helm, because you know Rex, Ahsoka, Anakin, the 501st, 332nd, alright, you guys get it. And for the Grunt, just use LEGO's clone blank body, and you have a Republic Bark Trooper. Also, you guys know the rangefinders are pretty cool as well. These Barks match really well with the ones that GCC has been doing, and I can't wait to see more variations from them. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys picked up anything from this drop. If you shop at Tom the Builder or LF Minifigures, use code LASTCLONE in all capital letters for 5% off your order. I'll have links to GCC resellers and GCC's official site down below in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video.